Welcome back, and this is a really exciting time to be in Coral Gables because for the third year in a row, the Business Improvement District is hosting its Restaurant Week. And with us today is Mari Gallet from the Business Improvement District. And we also have the owner of Il Grisino, which is where we are, a beautiful restaurant here on Restaurant Row. The owner, Salvatore Domanti, is here as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, thank you.
So let's start with you, Mari. You call it Restaurant Week, but it's really, from what we were able to tell, 2 weeks. So tell me how it got started.
It's our little secret, unfortunately. And fortunately for us, we have so many restaurants that we needed more than 1 week. It originally started 3 years ago as 1 week, and we ended up extending it to a second week. When we first started, we had about 18 restaurants participating. This year, we have 28 restaurants participating. So we're so excited.
That's wonderful.
I have a little cheat sheet here in front of me because there's so many. I tend to forget how many we have. So.
Yeah, but it's really nice restaurants and a great variety as well. Tell me what happens for those who are really not familiar with Restaurant Week. What happens during those 2 weeks?
All right, the Restaurant Week runs from June 7th through the 20th. And what we're offering is 3-course meals with a fixed price. And it's not like, if anybody's familiar with Miami Spice, it's the same concept where you go in and you get an appetizer, an entree, and typically a dessert. But each restaurant, because we have such a variety, has a different price point. For example, for lunch, we have restaurants that start at only $10 or $11 for 3 courses.
It's a great deal.
It's a great deal. And for dinner, it runs anywhere probably from $17 or $18 all the way up to $49. But the bulk of our restaurants, believe it or not, are in about the $32 to $36 range. So for $32 to $36, you get 3 courses. And we are also featuring the Bacardi Mojito as the official drink of Restaurant Week. So a lot of the restaurants will be having some drink specials as well.
Nice.
Yes.
So why this idea? I know it's the third year, but how did it come about and why?
Well, we are fortunate to be in the greater Miami area where there's a lot of restaurants. And we were all familiar with Spice. Spice is a great program and a lot of our restaurants participate, but we really wanted to focus on the greatness right here in Coral Gables. And as we got to looking at the mix that we have so many restaurants. We wanted to pick a time of the year too that would be helpful for them because it coincides with that time of the year when the kids are out of school and people are beginning to make vacation plans. But it still gives people a great time and a great opportunity to come try. We've had so many new restaurants opening, including the one that we're sitting in, which is Il Grisino, that people haven't tried, maybe they're not familiar. We have a great website where you can go and you can actually see the menus before you come. So it allows you to do a little planning, and I do recommend making reservations because a lot of these places do sell out, especially on the weekends. So.
All right, so that's a good point. Il Grisino hasn't been around for an entire year, so this is going to be your first Restaurant Week. So for those of us who haven't been here, tell me what you can find when you come to Il Grisino. What type of food is it? What is it?
Okay, Il Grisino is going to serve Italian food, mainly. We brought the chef from Italy.
Oh, wow.
And all the plates are new. We are having branzino, orata, which are fish from the Mediterranean. So we are going to have these plates that is filetto di manzo con grana e pere and insalata caprina.
One thing that I thought was very interesting before the interview, Mari and I were talking to you, and you were saying how, you know, your family's from Italy, so many of these dishes are inspired from your own family recipes. Tell me about that and your whole family history there.
Yeah, we come from, my family is coming from restaurants in Venezuela, so we brought the recipes from the other restaurants to here to America, and we are having the plates that we have in Venezuela also.
Because your family came from Venezuela, from Italy to Venezuela.
To Venezuela, yes.
Okay. So basically you were born in Venezuela, but that was just a circumstance.
Yes.
So tell me about Restaurant Week, and have you ever experienced anything like this? And you know, what is the incentive for you to do something like this, for you to participate in an event like this?
Well, I think it's a good idea because we are gonna bring the Il Grisino to Coral Gables, and we have no use over here in Coral Gables, so I want the people to know Il Grisino and come and try the food.
Which is a good point because, you know, it's a good incentive for the customer because it's a good price, but it's also a way of getting people in the door that haven't been here before.
Absolutely. If you go and do a little research before you actually make your reservation, you'll see that the prices are typically in the range of 25 to 30% off if you would come and order everything individually. So it gives you an opportunity at a discounted rate to come try something new that you may have not tried before. And if you go on our website, you'll be able to click on Il Grisino. We actually have 7 Italian restaurants in Coral Gables Restaurant Week. We have 4 steakhouses, we have 4 Asian restaurants, so there's something for every palate, and you can literally check the menus before you come. And some of the restaurants actually have one menu the first week and a different one the second week, so if you want to try coming back, you can try something else.
And regardless, the menu, you're still going to have the regular menu, and then if you'd like to pick from it, but this is another option where things are paired together. Do you mind just taking us through this? One question that a lot of people have is that they think that the plates are going to be smaller because it's at a reduced price. So, we've got here 2 beautiful dishes and they seem like pretty large dishes.
No, the plates are going to be the same size as the regular menu. And over here we have the insalata caprina, which is spring mix, apples, goat cheese, and balsamic vinaigrette. And over here we have the filetto di manzo con pere and grana, which is the filet mignon with roasted pears and grana padana cheese.
This is like such a huge
It's like a
piece of meat here.
Yes, it's like 10 ounces of meat.
It's incredible. So this is what you would find on the regular menu.
Yeah, you are gonna see in the regular menu and in the menu for the Coral Gables.
And are any of these, any of your ingredients imported?
Yes, mainly all the ingredients are coming from Italy, like the burrata cheese, the olive oil, the tomatoes. We bring the cheese, we bring almost everything from Italy.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Salvatore.
Thank you.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it, Mali. It's always a pleasure. If you guys are not able to make it to Restaurant Week, although it runs through June 20th, don't worry about it because the bid is always being updated. Their website, it's shopcoralgables.com. You can always go on it and get the latest specials. They'll have them there just in case that you miss it. But Mari, you were also saying that there's a lot of restaurants that are participating in Spice Week as well.
Yes, actually our event runs in June, but in August, the greater Miami area has Miami Spice Restaurant Month, and a lot of our Coral Gables restaurants will be participating as well. So we'll have a couple times this summer to enjoy some great cuisine.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Coral Gables Now.